When I was thinking about where I wanted to go to school, I knew I wanted to get out of DC, the DC area. When I initially thought about it, applied to Catholic to make my parents happy.
A lot of my high school friends all went off to Ole Miss. It was where my whole family went. I was the only one that ended up going away, and so I had a lot of anxiety about where I wanted to go to school because, of course, that was one of the big options.
I was just sold on, how beautiful it was, and the fact that I had the ability to go into the city, but that I was still on a campus and that it felt sort of like a home.
And I know I wanted to be somewhere different where I could get away and that I could experience something completely new.
Catholic really is about the faith and how that pushes you to learn and to grow as a person. Coming and getting together in this community aspect, like going to Mass and actually participating in my faith. And I don't think that I would have found that had I gone somewhere else, I
always have had a sense of wanting to do something more, I guess you could say, bigger than myself.
This is more than just a school. This is a whole new world that I get to explore. My name is Kelsey Flynn. I'm a nursing major from Darnestown, Maryland. As a nursing student, I realized that it would be nothing less than challenging. I feel as though our class, the students and the professors themselves really fostered an environment where we would support each other. When I'm in the hospital, I feel as though I know so much, even though I felt like I didn't know that much. I know way more than I thought I did. I feel as though I have gotten a well-rounded education here. Campus ministry is something very special. Just being involved, you get to know these people, and they are great examples of people who strive to deepen their faith. I went to Belize 2 times. The whole experience, I think the biggest thing I could take away is that the world became a little bit smaller when I went there. My eyes were opened to the poverty that's around the world. I felt as though they taught me so much more than I had to offer for them. We were there, we were building a church the first week, and then the second week we were in the school in the city of Punta Gorda, where we taught whether to, I think it's like kindergarten through 5th graders. So it was amazing to see that these kids, they didn't have pencils. Some of them didn't have pencils. They didn't have crayons. We brought so many supplies down to them, and they were just so happy for the little things that we expect to have in our classrooms. They were just so welcoming and shared their culture with us, and it was just beautiful to be brought into somebody's life, It was really good to realize how lucky we are and how blessed we are, and really appreciate what we have. I never really understood how precious life was and how much I truly cared about helping people. People always ask me, what's your ultimate goal in nursing? And that's, I think, to help where there is lacking health care and set up a clinic or something down there. So I wouldn't have had that experience if I didn't come here,
I'm Mark Corey. I'm a senior politics major from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm not a straight-A student, but I've learned so much academically. I feel comfortable leaving here in May that I'll have a top-rate education. I learned one thing in the classroom, and it doesn't even have to be politics related. I can learn stuff in theology, philosophy, and my science classes, and it will come up a few weeks later in my workplace, and then I can see in my workplace something that we've talked about in the classroom, and so they've really built upon each other. Being in Washington, D.C. also gives this university an edge. We have the entire city for our disposal, and we can use it as our classroom, and we can use it as our workplace, and we can use it as our place of service. And so a lot of our opportunities go hand in hand with the community outside our borders here at Catholic University, and we do take advantage of it. Supplementing the classroom work that I do, the opportunities that I have had outside the classroom in my internships and in the work that I do, they've all built upon each other. And everywhere I go, and I've mentioned that I'm a Catholic youth student, I mean, people know who we are and they know that it's a good thing, and they're impressed by what we've accomplished, because so many students have come through here, and I'm just pretty much following in their footsteps. Probably one of the coolest things that I've had the opportunity to do is go over to London and work in the British Parliament. And I can't tell you how cool it was to have class and to work and to live in a foreign place like that for about 5 months. You know, I mean, I worked in the British Parliament. I mean, how many people can say that? You know, I had access to walk around the same rooms that St. Thomas More and like William Wallace were in, you know, and were tried in. And not only did that internship give me an amazing experience, and that I can take with me everywhere, I also got the chance to travel all over Europe, and it's amazing. As much as I love traveling and whatnot, I always say it makes me appreciate home that much more. But the opportunity to go and experience different lifestyles in different cultures, and so many different ones in such a short period of time, was an amazing experience, and one that I will never forget. And it's kind of neat looking back at the 4 years to be able to like see it all fleshed out, I guess you could say. It's been pretty neat.
My name is Michelle Capuccio, and I am from Mount Laurel, New Jersey, and I am an English and Spanish double major. I feel like I've got a great education here at Catholic because I've had so much freedom to pick whatever classes I wanted to, that I have learned so much about so many things. Catholic definitely inspires people to do as much as they can in every aspect of their life. My one friend, freshman year, he was really involved in campus ministry, and he just decided to drag me along with him one day on a food run. We take food from campus that is prepared for us, and we bring it into the city to 3 parks. We go there and we feed them, but we also make sure that we are not just delivering food. The point of the food run is that they're getting more than just a meal, that they're getting conversation, that they are getting that feeling of belonging. It was through homeless food runs that I realized that these people are real people, and I couldn't get enough. And there are so many of them that just feel so unwelcome in our society. And so I just wanted to do more and more and more. I think that Catholic definitely does a good job of exposing people to different things, because had I not, gone on that food run, I never would have found, the people that I did and the experiences that I had. So I really think that they do a good job, but I also think that the student needs to have that drive to want to do something as well. It makes me feel great to know that, I am just one person, but there are so many of us who are so interested in others and the betterment of the world. I wrote like a personal statement when I was a freshman, just because I do that kind of stuff. And I was looking at it when I was actually applying to law schools, and I was like, this is completely a different person, Then I wanted to be a corporate lawyer, and I wanted to, make a lot of money. And now I really want to help people, because I feel like that is what the law should be doing, So when I go out into the world, and if I do become a lawyer, I want to make sure that I'm also doing something that is making a difference, because, that's really what life is about.
Reason, faith, and service. And service is on there for a reason, and it stands as our motto at Catholic U because of our Catholic faith.
I found my faith here. It grew here, and I wouldn't be who I was if I didn't come here. I don't think that it could have been fostered anywhere else.
It's not even a question could I have gone somewhere else? Because I realized that this was the place where I needed to be to come out the way that, that I wanted to.
Our faith, yes, is about us, but it's not all about us. It's all about helping those that are around us, doing good for others that are in our community and in our lives.
I want the opportunities I've had here to continue for students after me.
Catholic has changed who I'm coming out as, and I am eternally grateful for that change.